Hi everyone, and welcome back. The 41 Remington Magnum was introduced in the Smith & Wesson Model 57 revolver in June of 1964. The bullet diameter of this cartridge is 410. The recoil and muzzle blast from this round is fairly significant, but is noticeably less than the 44 Magnum cartridge. Designed to be a newer offering for police use, the round lost favor with many of the police forces, and they went with the 9mm or the 40 Smith & Wesson. Surprisingly, recoil was a big factor in dropping the 41. The police load for a patrolman would be a full power 210 grain jacketed soft point at approximately 1,500 feet per second from an 8 3/8 barrel. The officer on the beat would have a different load of a 210 grain swaged lead bullet at around 1050 feet per second. Revolvers were also offered in 4-inch barrels. Elmer Keith was one of the major players in the 41 Magnum's development, and of course the 44 Magnum. 3 years prior to the 41 Magnum, herders of Minnesota introduced a similarly powered round, which was called the 401 Power Mag, with a bullet diameter of 401. This was an excellent round, but sadly fell by the wayside after the debut of the Remington round. I find the 41 Magnum to be quite manageable to suit. The 41 Magnum is still not as popular as the 44 Magnum, but if you're looking for something that's a little easier to handle, then this would be a great choice, giving you a little less power than the 44, but more than the 357 Magnum. The gun I have in 41 Magnum is the Ruger New Model Blackhawk Bisley Revolver. It has a factory roll engraved cylinder, and as a result there is no fluting, and it has a 7.5-inch barrel. This is the Bisley model with the Bisley grip, hammer, and trigger. The Bisley grip style was developed by Colt originally for target shooting and named for the English shooting range at Bisley, England. The hammer sits lower and it's easier to cock, especially for one-handed shooting. The trigger is wider and more curved in the Bisley models, and there's an adjustable rear sight. New model Blackhawks were first manufactured in 1973 with the transfer bar in order to eliminate accidents occurring from the hammer jarring against a round loaded in the 6th chamber. The Ruger New Model Blackhawk Bisley model was introduced in 1986, and this particular revolver is a first-year production Bisley. The 41 Magnum production in this gun ended in 1996. The original Frontier style grip works very well, but part of its design was to make the revolver move in your hand. After you fire a stiff load, the muzzle wants to roll or flip up in the hand, sometimes enough to hurt. Originally, this rolling action was helpful by putting your thumb in a good location to cock the hammer for your next shot. Now, I don't have a Ruger with the Frontier style grips, but you can see the very similar grips on this Huberti. With the Bisley grip, the shooter's hand is much higher on the back strap. The grip is also longer, and there's room for all 3 fingers on the front strap of the gun. All of these factors mean the revolver is more under control, and even more important, the shooting hand is holding it closer to the axis of the bore. This location helps to recover from recoil. This Frontier model is a Uberti in 44 Colt. I showed it to you on one of the other videos. I thank you for watching today. I hope this was a help and enjoyable. We'll see you next time.